Peyton?
Thank you, Sheba. It's 4:45 on your Tuesday morning. A lot of people are going to be heading back to work today, and we'll be watching for a few storms as well. It's going to be a warm and muggy one. Temperatures get into the upper 80s, and with the humidity, of course, it always feels a little hotter. Rain coverage today, I went with about 40%. Rain chances underperformed yesterday, meaning didn't see as much as we anticipated. So I think about the same today. A few storms are possible, but I don't think it's going to be a widespread issue. And as we go through the next couple of days, there's going to be a chance for rainfall each day. Now, there's going to be plenty of breaks in the rain. This is not going to be a complete washout of an event, but each day at least has a chance for some storms. That continues all the way into the upcoming weekend. Lots of deep tropical moisture overhead today and into tomorrow. We've also got an upper level trough. That's why we have a chance for storms. But what we're going to be watching towards the middle and really the end of the work week, maybe a surface trough developing down in the Gulf and perhaps low pressure trying to develop with those showers and thunderstorms a little bit more persistent down here. And models have been indicating this the past couple of days. That low pressure moves up to the north, but notice we maybe get some dry air wrapped up into the area by Friday and for Saturday. So depending on how this evolves, if a low pressure does develop near our area or just to our west, we may see most of the heaviest rain and more widespread rain off towards Florida, the Panhandle, and into the Florida Peninsula here. And that's been the trend. It looks like the heaviest, more widespread rain is going to stay in Florida, a bit more isolated to scattered in our area, but just something to watch, especially if you got plans to Florida as we go into the upcoming end of the week and into the weekend. Notice rain total potential through the end of the weekend and next week. Very, very manageable totals widespread at least. Now, we may see some pockets of higher totals, but really the heaviest rain and where we're going to see the influx of all that moisture is the Florida Peninsula into the Florida Panhandle. Could pick up 3 to 5 to maybe over 6 to 7 inches. So I think that's where the big flooding or the bigger flooding threat's going to be. Out in the tropics, we continue to watch Danielle and Earl. Danielle is going to do something interesting. That's why the cone looks so funny. And then there's another tropical wave that has at least a medium chance to try to become a depression later this week. And it's going to stay out in the Atlantic, so no issues there. Danielle moving northeast, 8 miles an hour. It's going to do a little loop-de-loo out here. And notice weekend, and then before it ever gets to the UK and Ireland, it should completely dissipate. So not really going to impact anyone. Earl really strengthened last night, nearly became a hurricane, then weakened overnight, and it will probably strengthen again as we go through the next 12 to 24 hours. Expected to become our next hurricane. Get close to Bermuda by late Thursday into Friday as a Cat 2 or Cat 3. And yes, that could become our first major hurricane, Category 3 or higher of the 2022 season. But notice it is not headed to the United States, staying out to sea. So things are still looking good in the tropics as we inch closer to that peak, which is right around September 10th, give or take a day. It depends on what metric you use to look at the peak of the season. But overall, we're looking pretty good. 7-day forecast, scattered showers and storms are possible each day. And with more clouds around, those temperatures are going to stay in the mid to upper 80s. April.